Thanks for joining me again. Let's talk about fidget spinners. These things are insanely popular. I'm seeing them everywhere, all over YouTube, all over all kinds of other publications, on the news. They've gotten so big and so popular that we've even started to see the natural backlash of any big popular fad is that people are making fun of them and kind of complaining about them. They're even being banned in some schools as a distraction. But I'm going to tell you why I think the fidget spinner fad is great. There's something in the fidget spinner community that values fidget spinners that are handmade or that are custom, and I think that is awesome. Sure, you can buy a dirt cheap one on Amazon and be able to play with it. Everybody can get their hands on one, but if you have one that you made, even if it's from dirt cheap materials, people are going to think it's cool, it's unique, and they value the uniqueness and the handmade aspects, and that is wonderful. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to teach you how to make a fidget spinner. There's two steps to this. We're going to clean a bearing and we're going to put together the spinner around it. And I'm going to do it with no tools. Well, that's not completely accurate. You need something pokey and something cutty. So you could use a pair of scissors. I use a pair of tweezers and these fingernail clippers. Let's get started. So the first large aspect to this is the bearing itself. You can use any of these little bearings you find online or out of a skateboard or whatever, but you have to prepare it. As you can see, a stock bearing does not spin very well. So what you have to do is you have to pry off this protective covering and then clean it. The grease inside that helps it last a long time when it has weight on it is actually stopping it from spinning freely right now. And since we're not going to have a lot of weight on it, we don't need all of that grease in there. I'm cleaning mine with acetone, although you could use rubbing alcohol or even just really hot water. Just put it in there and swish it around a whole bunch. Here you can see how much better one that's been opened up and cleaned spins than one that is still stock. Give it a quick blast of WD-40 or a drop of oil to keep it running smoothly. For my fidget spinner today, all I'm going to use are some extra nuts of a couple different materials and sizes and zip ties. Watch as I experiment with the shapes and sizes that I can do with this method, simply attaching the nuts to each other and to the bearing with zip ties. So here it is. Maybe not the most beautiful fidget spinner you've ever seen, but I made it. It was dirt cheap and it was easy and it spins. Now this one's a bit lopsided and I have to kind of wiggle it around to get it to spin right, but so what? It's still fun to play with. This one spins a little better, but it's a little bit large. Still freaking cool. So there it is, a quick and easy fidget spinner with virtually no tools. Keep your eyes peeled on this channel. We've got some more fidget spinner madness coming up.